Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mitt Flips, where I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and every 100 subscribers there's a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you subscribe so you have a chance to win. First thing going out, it's a book. 1941, The Garden Encyclopedia. This big old thick boy right here. And this actually just sold international last week for $14.99. They didn't pay for it. Had to wait the whatever it is, 5 days or so. Relisted, sold almost immediately for $17.99. So extra money. That's great. That seems to be a running theme today. Next thing going out on A4 is a vintage Snap-on leather belt. And no, not Snap-on the brand. Snap-on as in it has snaps right here to connect your belt buckle to. And it is tooled, is what they call this, when the belt has the working in the leather. And it's just a generic, unbranded brown belt. But for that right there, $19.99 free shipping. And then next thing going out, it's a rock. On A1 is a Michigan pudding stone right back here. And yes, you can sell rocks for money. If you're from anywhere close to my area, this is what you call a pudding stone. It's a rock with a bunch of other rocks inside of it. This part looks really cool. I made sure to feature that in the first picture. Almost looks like a chunk of steak, but it's probably some type of quartz. I'm not a rock person, but I think that would be accurate. And this one is polished somewhat. That is not necessary to sell them. What you just have to do is put the weight in it. What I ended up figuring out is that it's roughly $10 a pound for pudding stones. So that just gives you a general idea if that's something you happen to come across. I paid $1 for that at a garage sale, and I got $19.99 plus shipping. Next thing going out, B2C, Mary Kay, Time-Wise, Ivory 103 numbers. Ivory 1 is the one actually, which confused me because it was just a 1 in front of the other ones. I don't think I put a space where I should have, but for this one right here, double check the numbers. 038750, that's the one. And for that item right there, $10.99 free shipping. And then like I said, here's the theme. Somebody sent me an offer on these. It's a lot of 30 Alex Cross books. It is kind of the complete set because when I listed it, there was a new one that had just come out. So I still listed it as a complete set. It also had an additional 2 book shots, which are just like little paperback side story type things. It was 1 through 28, and book number 29 had just come out when I was doing the listing, I think within weeks. So I said that people don't even know that book exists yet. I'm calling it complete. But what happened is someone sent me an offer of $100, and it's this box I've been complaining about for weeks that I just wanted to sell so I could get it off the ground and out of my feet. They sent me an offer for $100, and I went 100 from, had at least I think $179.99. So that's pretty far off. Let me try to get a couple more bucks, and so I counted with 120. And I even left a message like, hey, can you come up a little? Like hoping that maybe they'd still say no and go back with 100. But they just didn't respond at all. And then this morning, it sold for $139.99. Free shipping, it's medium mail. That'll cost somewhere between $10 and $15 to ship. Either way, I paid $40 for all of those, plus all of those, except for the black ones over there, but all of those. And then 2 additional sets over here. One was this private is it? And then the other one is this, I don't know, some type of spooky witches, werewolves type of thing. But they were all James Patterson. I paid $40 for a ton of James Patterson books. And I'd already made my money back with like the first set that sold. And now I'm making some good profits. $139.99 free shipping. Happy to see that move though. And then next thing up, B2A Mary Kay Bronze 5 Powder. And we can see it's this one right here. All right, Bronze 5, Mary Kay, powder, I don't know, face stuff. And this is 040994, that's the right one. And for that, $14.99 free shipping. And then next up, it is a brass pear apple salt and pepper shaker somewhere over here. And it has a plate. Jen found it on A4. This was when Jen was first starting, so, you know, she was learning. We'll give her time. We'll give her time. She's glaring at me now. And for those right there, $19.99 free shipping, but it's through the global shipping program, so they paid some amount of money. On that note, global shipping program, I'd sold that VHS, and I had to jump all through the hoops to get the buyer a cheaper shipping price, and I did it through Pirate Ship. I probably won't do that again. It was a lot more steps than I wanted to take. And then even when I went to purchase it, it told me the price was going to be $18.99, and I had only charged them $15. And so I said, okay, whatever. It is what it is at this point. I gave them $5 off, plus undercharged by $4 on the shipping. Not super happy, but nothing I can do about it. So I just went ahead and bought it. And then when I got the receipt from Pirate Ship, it said $11.25. So I don't know what was messed up in their system, that it was showing me a different price than what they charged me. Or maybe they give you an estimate, and then when they actually purchase it on their end, they charge you the correct price. I have no idea, but it was too many hoops. I know I'm missing out on international sales because I'm not willing to jump through those hoops, but I'm not willing to jump through those hoops. So for me, I'm just gonna stick with the global shipping program. It's easy for me. I do have to look into eBay Standard International or whatever that's called, because that's just through eBay anyways, and I'm not sure what the difference is. Maybe it's only first class packages. If you know, let me know. If not, I'll probably figure it out today. Also, this video will come out in like a week, so by then I probably would have figured it out. But if either way, let me know if you know, and then I can confirm whether that is how it works or not. And then with this one, I am still interested because this is the set where I found the comp where it was like $400, and that person was an international seller. I think they were based in the UK, and this is shipping international, so I don't know. Maybe this thing is a little more valuable than I thought, maybe a little more rare than I thought, but I don't think so. I think that store was just that's a weird way to do your business, where you just mark everything up by hundreds of dollars and then hope something sticks. I have no idea. No clue. But either way, I paid $1. I got $19.99 free shipping. That's okay with me. All right, so next thing going out is a Treasure Garden CP902, the only Treasure Gardens that seem to sell for me. But I'm out at storage because it says I have one left after this one, and I'm not sure if I do, so I definitely have to check on that and adjust the listing accordingly if I need to. I also need to get a box to pack up those Alex Cross books, and also my oldest has been working very hard this summer to help us out around the house. And so she is with me right now. Say hi, Cadence. Hi. Because in lieu of cash for a couple of the days she worked, she got a TV and a DVD VCR combo from that I had sitting around. But so we went to our local Habitat for Humanity to pick out some VHS and some DVDs. And they were actually running a sale where we got a whole bag for $2, and we ran out of time, so we could have even fit more in there. So actually, I picked up about, I think 8 or 10, I think it actually was 10, Winnie the Pooh VHS, where not only did this bag only cost us $2, I will also make about $15 to $20, depending on which ones it is and stuff like that. But always opportunities to make money even when you're spending money. Back in the garage, next thing going out on C5 is a Panasonic KT blah 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 blah. It's a phone. C5. All right, is there a phone tucked back in here? Yes, there is. This is not the one I thought it was. This is good news. There we go. Panasonic. Let me get you a number here. A KXTG4221 decked 6.0 cordless phone with base. I have no idea how much I paid for this. This might still be listed from when I did all the phones. You'd have to be around for a long time to have seen that video. I'll actually link it. When I first was starting, I had a full-time job, so I was storing stuff a lot. Tupperware, I just kept putting to the side in a special area. Phones, charger cords, things like that. And then at one point, I went through all the phones, matched them all up, listed, and it ended up being remotes. That was the other one. And they all ended up being worth my time and effort, like $60 an hour, $50 an hour after I did all the math and stuff, but I still wouldn't do it again. But I'll link that video at the end just in case you want to see it. All right, next thing going out. This is a little crazy. Definitely blew my mind. Jen she finished up a couple listings, then she popped in the house to cook dinner, and I did a little cleaning up, just kind of getting those too many boxes around my feet, got all the games, which ended up being, there's about 65, 70 games would end up being there. Probably get through a lot of those today, I hope. Maybe I'll go with the systems first. I don't know. But it did a little cleaning up. Got everything spruced up and eliminated a couple of the things of books. And got this shelf exposed to realize that the batteries that I just went and bought, I had some sitting there in a box that I never would have found. I don't know what's going to go there, but that's going to be a new place. Maybe DVDs, something. Either way, Jen, the two things she listed before she went to cook dinner were a couple of Olympus Zoom cameras. An Olympus Zoom 80 and Olympus Zoom 140. And the Olympus Zoom 80 on A2A. I kid you not. This, nothing special. Family vacation style camera right here. And it is, you know, it's special for this style of camera. It's got a pretty decent zoom feature and all that kind of stuff. But this is a regular film camera. And for this camera right here, sold for $199.99 free shipping. And it sold within 5 seconds. It got posted, sold. Couldn't believe it. And it wasn't like, the sell-through rate is very good. It's like 400 sold, 100 listed. So that sell-through ratio is perfect. So look out for these Olympus Zoom cameras. But that amount of time, that's insane. So if you do price one of these, put at the top. Put at the very most expensive price. I priced it according to mine doesn't have a case and mine doesn't have the manual. So I was the most expensive one without a case or a manual, still sold in seconds. And then she was also listing at that same time an Olympus style Zoom 140 Deluxe right here. This one right there. She also listed that one before she would cook dinner. And I heard the sales happen, but I just, okay, whatever, there was a sale, I'm going to finish my task. And then I go to look, and this one, I accepted an offer on, had it listed $174.99 or $179.99, something like that. And they offered $160, and I said, yes, please. In under 5 minutes, I paid $2 for each of them, or $1 something for each of them. One of them was in a big lot of stuff. Actually, they both were. So around, let me rephrase that. Let me rewind that. Actually, this one I did pay up for. I paid $5 for it. That's paying up in my book. So I got the one for about $1, that one for about $5, and I accepted an offer of $160. I could have held out, but in under 5 minutes, I turned around $7 into $360. I'm not going to quibble over $20 when that's the kind of flip. I couldn't believe it. Just doing my cleaning around, like, oh, I got a couple sales. That cool. Heard the cha-ching, finishing up, go to look, closing out my day, and boom. Huge way to end the day. And also another one came in, so we might as well grab that one. On A5 is a Revereware 7-inch pan lid. And I think it's this one. I will, of course, measure and check before I send it out. But, I mean, I knew they were, I thought they were both about $50, $75 cameras. That's why I got them. The one that I paid $1 or $2 for, it was at a charity donation style, it was for a fireman charity garage sale. So that could have came from anywhere. That could have been in a garage for a decade plus. That could have been in a pond. Who knows? So I wasn't willing to pay a lot of money, but it was a charity, so I gave them a couple bucks for it. The other one, I paid the $5 they were asking because I had a conversation with the lady and I said, do you know if this works? And she said, it did when I last used it. That's my favorite. It's almost as good as I looked it up. I got to start making a list of these. She's like, well, it's worth a lot of money. And I said, yeah, but if it doesn't work, it ain't really worth anything. But for the $5, I figured I could probably still get around you know, $10, $15, $20, even if it doesn't work. So I said that I'll still be okay. But just what a great end to a sales day. Just listed, sold immediately. And every time that happens, I always question, oh, did I underprice it? I probably could have got... Nope. That's a silly thought. I priced it in the moment, what I thought was a good price, what I thought was a fair price, what I thought was an acceptable price to me, and I accept offers. So I would have taken $50 less on both of them, probably even more than that. And they just so good. Mwah, so good. And for the pan lid, I don't even know if I said, I'm too excited. $14.99, free shipping. Just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And couldn't have been better timing because it is summer tax season. Own your own house. Pay for it forever. Well, that's gonna be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.